launch title?
Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. I hope you guys are all doing wonderfully. Hope you're all having a great start to your week. I have had a really crazy start to my week, but it has been good. How are you, Nicholas? Nice to see you. Mike and Nana, welcome to the Hacks. How are you, man? Mr. FOV, hello, my friend. How are you, dude? Preston, dude, thank you so much for dealing with my anxiety and my freaking out. I really appreciate all the help, man. How you doing? How's your day going? Hello, Tiff. How are you? Guys, I hope everybody is doing really well. Most of you know, if you are on my Discord or on my Twitter, I was at an audition today, so my day was pretty crazy. I woke up like ultra early to go to work. I did my morning shift, and then I had to go off and start practicing and getting my package ready for my audition today. And then I had my audition. Not only did I have an audition, I'm a faker. Yeah, I'm a hack. I'm a Louis hack. Not only did I have my audition, but while I was standing there, I started talking to a couple of the other actors that were auditioning, and one of them was saying that the show was a world premiere. And so I was like, I know that they did some work in New York with this show, but I didn't think it was a world premiere. I think it was among the first productions. And as I sat and waited for my turn, they all left, and I looked up and there was a big banner hanging. And this is the first time they're putting that show together. So my nerves really kicked into high gear right before the audition. It kind of messed me up a little bit during the audition, but I think I overall did well. I'm pretty proud of the work I did. Vocally, I'm upset that I didn't stick the landing, I guess you could say. But that's okay. It's the first audition of many, hopefully. And if I get a call, that'd be really cool. But I'm kind of letting it go. I'm taking advice from my friend Preston, and I'm just gonna, there's nothing I can do now. It's over. I'm just gonna let it leave, and if they call me, they call me. If they don't, they don't. It would be really cool because they are looking for people within the city because it is a very long-term project. So that would be cool to see, to see a chance to even just be like a villager would be really cool. But who knows? I don't know. I think I did really well vocally, but they rushed me in and out, so it was a really, really quick audition. And that's it, guys. That's pretty much all I have to report. I'm not a hacker. I coded you. How are you, Mike? Mr. FOB, how's your week going? So this thing is amazing. I've shown you guys this a long time ago, but I don't use it very often. It's my Zelda-themed thermos. I put water in this, tea in this before my audition. My audition was at 1:40. I put tea in this at 1 o'clock with the hopes that it would cool down enough that I could drink a bunch of it before going into the room. It was too hot to drink before going in, so I burnt my tongue drinking some to try to get my throat to moisturize before singing. It is now 5:30. It has been 4.5 hours, and it's still slightly too hot to drink. This thing is amazing. This thing was worth every cent. Jaden, how are you? I think it went well. Yeah, Preston, I think it went okay. Even if they would have wanted to hear a second song, before I walked in, the girl told me right away, we're only going to listen to one song. We're running out of time, so you're only going to sing one song. I sang, and they just looked at each other at the table, and they literally just said, you need to hear anything else? And they all shook their heads, and then he's like, thank you very much, and that was it. So they didn't question me, they didn't ask anything. I hit every single note. I sang it as well as I could have. I didn't feel weird in any of it. It felt really good when I was singing it, except for forgetting the one lyric. I still don't know what the lyric is. I haven't even looked it up because I was just so bummed out that I forgot the lyric. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm not gonna sing it, but I'll talk through what I said and what is supposed to be said. Okay. So it's supposed to say, you could turn up the heat, you could turn up the road, you can carry a beat, you can carry a load. I said, hold on. Hold on, no. Here it is. It's once you drive up a mountain. No, where is it? It's not there. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. No, it was there. Yeah. So it says you could turn up the heat, you could turn up the road. I said you could drive down the road, you could drive down the road. I repeated that line even though it wasn't even the right line at all because I couldn't remember what the line was. As soon as I got to that section, I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to sing. I know it has to do with the road, so I'm like, you could drive down the road, you can drive down the road. I was like, I don't know what to say. So it was a little bit. Oh, the game's loud. Sorry, guys. This is what I hate about games. They never have them at the same volume. Some volumes are super loud, some volumes are super quiet. The voice changer also kind of lowers my volume, so that kind of messes it. Yeah, I panicked. I didn't know what the line was, so I was like, you can drive down the road, you can drive down the road. But I didn't take a breath, so I ran out of air at the very end of that, so it was a really, really bad patch. But then I picked it right back up, and then I hit the high notes, and I did it all, and it was great. The piano player followed me perfectly, which I was worried he was going to have a bit of a hard time because there's a stop in the music there. And depending on how the production is done, either the piano kicks you in or the actor counts it in. I was going to explain it. He's like, no, just go. I'll follow you. I was like, all right. So I went up and I counted him in and he let me in properly. And it was good. I sang well. They were really, really nice. The director came up and shook my hand and everything. So it was great. As far as the people that were there getting ready to audition, there was probably about 8 or 9 of us sitting around. It was the end of the day. I was the second to last auditioner, so I didn't get to see everybody. I only got to see the last chunk because I was about a half an hour early. But all the men that were there were in their 50s. I was the youngest out of the men. And then they had a couple of women. One was pretty close to her 50s, if not in her 50s. The other one was hard to tell because she looked young, but she had graying hair, slightly graying hair, and she was really, really sweet. So I couldn't tell. She either is in her late 30s and was just graying early, or she's in her late 40s and just looks really good. And then there was a child and an old lady, and that's all there. That's pretty much what there was. Just a bunch of older people and then me. So I don't know if they saw all the young men earlier, or if I was one of the few young men that they saw. But who knows? I mean, hopefully that works in my favor. Being one of the last ones, I hope worked in my favor because hopefully it means that they remember me more. But it also could mean that they were just exhausted by that point, didn't want to hear anybody and weren't paying attention. I'm banking on that maybe, but like I said, I'm letting it go. If it didn't work, it didn't work. It is what it is. Yeah, that's what helped. There was, so there was one guy who was, he looked like he was in his late 40s. The other man looked like he was in his mid-50s. The older woman looked like she was in her 60s. The other woman was in her 50s. That girl that I told you, I couldn't tell how old she was. There was one girl who was young. She looked around my age, maybe a little bit younger. She was crashing the audition. She just kind of walked in and decided she wanted to audition and asked if they would see her. And then, like I said, a bunch of, there was kids and stuff. So it was a real big mix, but there was nobody in my age bracket. So I'm hoping that the competition was less for my age bracket. Maybe there weren't so many people that applied around my age. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, all they did was hear me sing, and I'm fairly confident in my singing, so maybe they'll see me for a second audition. I'd be really happy if they saw me for a second audition. At least then I could, say that I did well. But right now I have no idea. I couldn't read them at all. I'm pretty good so far. Drawing monitor stinks a bit. The installation isn't simple, and I haven't gotten used to it yet, but the monitor only shows the background. Ugh. You'll get used to it, man. You'll figure out... I'm sure you'll figure out a way to get it to work for what you need. Just take your time. Just take your time. Nice, Mike and Anna. Nice. Link's face on my shirt. Hey, Ugly Stewie, how's it going? Guys, we're getting rated already. We haven't even started. I was just talking about my audition. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. What? Hey, it's not working. Oh, it's not available in this window. Hold on, let's switch over and then I'll do the raid. Move over. And go. We're getting raided! Welcome, raiders! Welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for coming in on that raid. I really appreciate that. Ugly Stewie, Spanish Dude, SOJ Shadow Plays. Thank you so much. Sam, how are you? OG Nightwing, hello. Volporium, thank you so much. Nadina, thank you guys for coming in on my channel here. Thank you for the raid, you guys. You guys are amazing. Welcome to all of you. We're just starting. I was spending the last few minutes talking. For those of you who don't know, hey, why is it staying on? Oh, there we go. For those of you who don't know, I have gotten back into acting again. I haven't done it in a few years, and today I had like the biggest audition I've ever had. And so I was just telling everybody kind of how it went, and it was nerve-wracking and crazy. But guys, thank you so much for raiding. I really, really appreciate you guys. But yeah, guys, so we've been playing this over on Twitch. We've gone through pretty much the whole game. We're at the final temple, the Wind Temple. We got through a big chunk of it, but I didn't finish it. It was a short stream. It was just one of those days I was tired, and it was fairly quiet on chat, so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. So I am in the temple. I don't remember what we were doing. It's been a little while. And then, yeah, we're pretty much near the end of the game, so this should be fun. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't last the rest of the stream, I'll find something to play. I don't know, we'll figure out another Zelda game to play. Lightstar, how are you? I'm doing well. I had a really eventful day, feeling emotionally tired, I guess I could say. The audition had me really nervous. It had me so nervous, and it just burnt me out, but it's over now. It's done. I feel good that I got a good audition, like a big audition under my belt. Now I just need to start auditioning everywhere. I need to start finding places to send out to. I think I'm going to see if I can come up with some money so I can pay for my Theatre Ontario membership, which is like a newsletter that sends out all the professional auditions and stuff. So I'm gonna apply to that again and get it back so I can start seeing auditions and just start sending my face everywhere. No problem, Jaden. Take your time, man. Take your time. Oh, I thought my phone went off, but I guess not. Okay. I don't remember where we were, so we gotta find out where we were. Okay. Try Majora's Mask. We just beat that a couple of streams ago. Actually, yeah, we did this one, and we did Phantom Hourglass and the Majora's Mask right before that. We just did Majora's Mask. So it might end up being Twilight Princess. It wasn't really what I wanted to play, but it might be Twilight Princess. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. If I don't beat it, then we may not even have to worry about it. Maybe I'll actually have time to think about it. But thank you for the suggestion. Oh wait, I needed to jump up off that thing. Ow. But yeah, how's everybody's week been so far? Hopefully it has started off pretty good. I mean, it's Monday, so Mondays are never very good days, but hopefully it's as good as it can be. I'm looking forward to relaxing. It has been like 4 days of absolute craziness. Running around, rehearsing, getting my package together for my audition, making sure that I still had time to spend with the family and to work out. And it's just been crazy. It's been insane. So I'm excited that tomorrow I have nothing to do and that I could just like be lazy. I'm gonna stream and that's pretty much it. I mean, I might work on a video, but that's about it. Nothing like super exhausting. Hey Leon, how's it going? Welcome. How are you today? Like in the most relaxing position ever. Isn't that amazing sometimes? When I got home, so our furnace at our apartment has been shut off. because it is so old that the gas company has told the landlord he's not allowed to turn it on because it's too dangerous. And it's not maintained well. The last owner did not maintain it at all. So they shut it off on him, but he's gonna replace it. Except not right now. He's gonna replace it over the summer. So a day like today, it's been fairly cold. What is the temperature at this very moment? Is the temperature? Whoops. It is 62 degrees Fahrenheit, so 17 degrees Celsius for my Canadian friends. So it's 62 degrees right now. It's fairly cool. And in the house, it's even colder. It's fairly decently insulated, so it's even colder in the house. So I came home from the audition exhausted and was freezing, and Alana was doing the bed sheets, so there was nothing for me to cover myself with. So I was laying super uncomfortably with a bunch of pillows on me, trying to stay warm, trying to get a nap after being so exhausted. Oh, nice, man. What kind of game are you making? So, Tiff, how many hours did you actually end up working? Because I know you were planned to work a really long day. Oh, nice. Hi, Nora. Hi, boys. Is the volume okay now, guys? Nice, man. That's awesome. What style are you doing, though? Like, is it an RPG game? Is it a puzzle game? Is it a platformer? Point and click adventure? 12 hours. 12 hours is still exhausting. That's what I used to do at the hospital. 12 hours is tiring. Oh, nice, man. That's cool. Ah, here's this guy. Okay, this is as far as we got last time. Alana, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I made the tea before I left for the audition. It's still hot in this thing. I left it covered up, and I like laid in bed, and I just opened it up. It's still hot. This thing's friggin' amazing. Ow. Creepypasta game doll maker. Nice. That's cool, man. Okay, so I need to get to the boss. Do I have the boss key? Whoops. Whatever. There we go. No, that's not what I want. I want here. Yeah, I don't think I have the boss key. You're crazy. You're crazy. I mean, I can do 3 or 4 12 hours, but after that I'm done. I need rest. I can't go past that. Oh no, he got stuck. Oh, he survived it. Okay, so we're here. Nice, man. That's cool. Good luck on doing that. I'm sure it's gonna be awesome. Hold on, though. I can't get up there. Okay, let's check down here, then. His run animation? Yeah. Yeah, so I can go around to the left, and then there's another treasure chest. Is that where the boss key is? I have the boots on. I have the boots on. Okay. This and this. Nice, man. 3 years. That's a long time. That's a lot of dedication. I don't have the patience for that. That's why I can never make a game. I'm not patient enough. It's like, this is probably the hardest part for me when it comes to like being in shows, is after you audition, just waiting forever to hear if you're gonna be in the show or not. Like, just email me now and be like, sorry dude, you suck, get out. So then I can know, okay, I'm not in. I don't mind waiting if I'm gonna be in it, but... Oh yeah, my rupees are filled. That's why I admire video game creators, because you guys take so long and you have to work out every detail. Be sure to let us know when it's done. Oh yeah, I need the little guy for this. This menu is really awkward with the controller. This one, I guess. I also know which platform consoles are going to do a beta sometime this year for the It's nice, man. That's really cool. Do you have a publisher, or are you doing everything on your own? Okay, so can he hear me if I play my song here? I don't know where he is. Monica, hello. How are you? Oh, he can hear me. He can hear me. What consoles are you gonna be putting it on? Where'd I go? Over there. Hey. Alright. Let's go, little man. Learn how to play this song, and then let's go to get the key. Almost. It was almost gone forever. Ow! Ow! What? He took me out. Oh, Leon, thank you. I appreciate that. Dang it, I'm here. Okay, and I have to get there again. But my car's in the right spot, at least. How can I do that? I don't see... I don't know how to... Can I make the jump? I don't know. We'll see. Let's try it. Come on. Oh, he doesn't make it. Dang it. Well, that's a bummer. How high do I jump? Not high enough. Okay, so he does that. What if... What if... Then we do this. Go, 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 go! Yes, I made it. Okay, we're here. Okay, we're here. We did it. Oh, there is a thing there. Okay, okay, okay. No! Again. We gotta do it again, you guys. We gotta do it all again. Dang it. Hi, Terry. How are you? Hi, Sophie. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if Alana's still watching. Alana was on just a second ago. I did have an audition. I don't know how it went. I have no idea. It was very quick. It was literally, they called me, I went in, I sang a song, and then they said thank you, and I left. My audition lasted maybe 3 minutes, maximum. And they were nice. I mostly didn't mess up. I kind of messed up. I forgot the lyrics at one point, like at one part of the song. So I just repeated the same lyric twice. And it wasn't even the right lyric, but at least it's done with. I don't know if I'll hear from them or not. Turns out that the show is actually like a world premiere. They've never performed this show anywhere in the world. So it's like a big deal. So I'm not holding my breath about getting in, because who doesn't want to be part of a world premiere for a show at a big professional theater company? So I'm sure the competition was amazing and everybody was, you know, phenomenal. But I did the best I could do with the little bit of notice and a little bit of retraining I've got under me. So I don't know. We'll find out hopefully in the next couple of weeks if they're going to call me for a callback. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how long they're going to take to call me back. If they call me back. They may not even contact me, and then I won't know, and then the show will be live, and then that'll be it. Up, up, down, right, left. gotta say though, the piano player that they had there was phenomenal. That guy was a wizard. Like, he played the music perfectly. It was so great. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. He's a professional piano player. That is what he does for a living. But it's still always impressive to me that when you give somebody a sheet music and they can just play it, it's always so cool. Exactly. I just hope I did well enough for them to remember me next time I send out an application. You know, enough for them to say, yeah, I want to see this guy again. He was pretty good. Or I remember him, and then that they'll want to see me again. That I didn't do so horribly that they're going to be like, no, let's never call this guy again. Which I don't think I did that bad. Good night, Sophie. Thank you for stopping by. I know it's really late for you. Most of my streams are now pretty late for everybody. I'm really sorry, but thank you for stopping in. Have a good night. Sleep well. Hi, Rigo. Did you hear? I almost tried to be super famous today. Oh, you have mail from George Brown? Okay. Probably the bill for next semester, which I'm not going to. Yeah, I auditioned at Theater Aquarius today for like a real big professional show. Sorry guys, I always exhale and I forget that I don't have the pop filter on this thing. Okay. We got the boss key. Gotta refill them hearts and everything. Yeah, Rigo, tomorrow I'm gonna be super famous. You don't even know. You don't even know. I'm gonna be like Hollywood. It's gonna be great. I'll be like Profe's son. I'm gonna be so famous. Okay, where is my hair? Okay, I gotta go down to the basement. Maybe from the main corridor I get there? Maybe? Right? Because then it'll be worth millions in like 24 hours because I'm gonna be that famous that fast. I'm just glad that I got to be in a room with really, really respected people. Like, really well-respected actors. And performers and musicians and all that. It was insane. Perfect, Mr. FOV. It was a scary experience. It was really intimidating. What made me feel good is there was a couple of people that were in the room that even said to me, it's been a couple of years since I've performed. So that makes me feel pretty good that they weren't on their A game either. But there were some that are like, oh yeah, I'm signed with this agency. And it's like, oh, so you're like with one of the best agencies in Canada. Cool. That makes me feel great because I've seen that agency and they didn't like me. So that's scary. And then some of them were talking and I couldn't tell if they were just talking to kind of keep up with everybody or if they were talking because they genuinely were very, very well experienced actors. You're like my biggest fan. Yeah, it was a cool experience though. It was really cool to be in a room with people that I know have been around the world performing and that do this 100% as a living. And when you say their name, people know who they are. That was really cool. And to know that I was up against other people for a show that nobody in the world has ever seen. That was really cool to at least be considered for a show that's going to have its first performance ever. and it's a show that was worked on in New York, and it's being premiered here. So it's really cool. That part's really cool. Hey, Seven, how's it going? Good luck on your rehearsal. I hope it goes well. It went as well as I thought it could go. I fumbled a line, which was kind of embarrassing, but I didn't stop. I just repeated the same line because I knew I didn't know what the line was, so I knew one of the words. I knew it had to do with driving, but I couldn't remember what the line was, so I made up a line and I sang it twice because I knew that I didn't know the next line after that at all. And then I found my spot again and I continued singing and it was no problem. I didn't stop. The song didn't stop. I didn't like go, I just sang. Vocally, I think I did really well. I sang better this time than I did when I sang for you guys a couple of nights ago. So I feel good about that. But it was a really fast audition. Like most auditions that I've attended, they usually talk to you. They shoot the breeze a bit, you know, asking you how long you've been performing or like what you know about the company, or you know, they'll ask you just some really basic questions just to kind of ease you. And here it was literally, here's the piano player, just tell him what you're gonna sing. And then I played it. I showed him. And then he goes, all right, what are you singing? Like the main director that's running the whole show, he's like, what are you singing? I'm like, oh, I'm singing Mama Says from Footloose. He goes, okay. And then I sang. And then he goes, anybody need to hear anything else? Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. And that was it. I was in the room for maybe a maximum of 4 minutes. So it was really intimidating. But it went as well as it could. I'm not holding my breath that I'll hear a call from them because there was a lot of really professional people there. But I sang well enough that if they really were just looking for voices, I stand a chance. If they were looking at everything else, I might be in trouble. But it's okay. It's probably popping because I'm using the voice filter. Monster Matt, how you doing, man? Welcome. Okay, let's get back to it. This isn't the door I wanted. Dang it. But yeah, let me try. Let me try shutting off the app and turning it back on, because sometimes it just like messes up. Okay, you should hear okay. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's an echo now, but I don't hear it popping on my end. But it could be within the app. Within OBS, I don't know. Within OBS, I don't know. Within yeah, it's kind of gurgling. I don't know. Whatever. But anyways, yeah, it was an interesting audition to say the least. Whoops. Oh, it's down here. Wait, that's not what I wanted. What? Hold on, wait, what? That is where I need to go. It's right here, but I don't have the key. Where do I get the key? Maybe... but yeah, it was a good audition. It was a good experience. I did as well as I thought I could have done, except for fumbling the lyrics. But it was okay. It was okay. Hyper Gamer, how's it going, man? How are you? Here? No, there's a treasure chest. But yeah, it was a cool experience nonetheless. I enjoyed it. School stunk. School's important, man. School's important. Just bear and grin it, because it'll be worth it in the long run. Let go. Dang it. It went well. I fumbled a little bit, which was a bummer, but it went as well as I thought it could have gone. Now it's in their hands if they want to see me or not. I'm just gonna have to sit and wait, and who knows what'll happen. Maybe they'll call me. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't ever want to hear my name again. Maybe I'll be on their stage. Who knows? I have no clue. Thank you for asking, though. Oh, I see the marking. I don't know where this last key is. I said this last time I was streaming. This music makes me think of Final Fantasy. Yeah, we're definitely our own biggest critic. I think for me it was just, these guys are professionals, right? And I'm not talking about professionals like, oh, they've worked in the past. I'm talking these guys are like the top of the top type of thing, right? So it was definitely intimidating. And then to mess up a line in such an important audition is hard. It's hard to deal with. But they didn't have any compliments. They literally said nothing to me. It was literally, is there anything you guys want to ask? Or is there anything you guys need? Okay, thank you very much. That was all he said to me. So there was no, oh, thank you, that was great. Or, you know, nothing. There was nothing. There was no emotion. There was no reaction. OBS, I don't know. Shut up. Yeah, it's kind of YouTube. There was no reaction. There was no questions. There was no conversation. There was nothing. And I was the second to last auditioner, so I'm sure they were exhausted and tired of listening to people sing, tired of people, you know, singing super loudly to them all day long. But it is what it is. I hit those notes though, and I hit them well, so I can't beat myself up for that. That part I'm okay with. It shouldn't. It shouldn't have any problems. Okay, no, I don't see what to do here. It shouldn't have any issues. Okay, I've gotta be missing an area to get the key. Let me look at the map. So here, and in that middle room. But where would it be in the middle room? Nothing there. There, on the second floor at the very top. Maybe that's where we need to go? That's the thing. It can go one of two ways. Because when I was on the audition panel, when I was the one listening, by the end I know I was like, I don't want to hear anymore. I'm so tired of this. The first day. The second day that I did auditions... No, the second day I was like, I don't want to hear anymore. I'm so tired. It's been 8 hours of auditions, like 4 hours the first day, 4 hours the second day. I didn't want to hear anymore. But the end of the first day, I do remember the last 4 or 5 singers the clearest. And they were the ones that impacted me the most. So the middle ones are usually the worst to be at. But at the end, if this is their last day of auditions, which I don't know if it is or isn't, because they have no information on their internet, on their website. If this was their last day of auditions, and I was one of the last ones, they may not be as attentive to listen to me. But I think I did well enough that they would say, yeah, this guy can sing. And if that's all they were looking for, then maybe they'll call me for the next audition, maybe some line reading or something. But this is a really big show. It's a professional show that's never been put together. So they probably already have a professional cast. And the open call was more for like villagers and for like 1 or 2 speaking lines, nothing too crazy. So then they probably won't even be worried about me coming in and reading for a line. Just make sure I can do the work and make me leave. So who knows? I don't know what they're thinking. They have no information out there for us little people to know. But it was a great experience nonetheless. That's what I'm concentrating on. I had a really good time. If I get it, I need to stream it for you guys. I am not allowed to do that. We get in a lot of trouble, especially because it's a brand new show. It's never been performed anywhere in the world, and the right owners are already trying to like get it hyped, so that's why they're trusting this company to do it. But it's, I'll definitely like keep you guys posted. I'll show you pictures and stuff. It's not so bad once you do it, Monster Matt. It's actually like, it gets pretty simple. Like, auditioning to me personally is always hard. I never have an easy time auditioning, but that's more because I can see the director, I can see the music director, I can see the producers. So if they're reacting, I can see their reaction, and that's hard. Whereas when you're in front of a live audience, there's a lot of people, so if you mess up, you don't see their reaction to it. You're just kind of like, whatever, no big deal. But it gets easier over time. Like, I'm at the point now where when I'm in a show, opening night, I get the jitters a little bit because it's the first night. We haven't really tested the show with an audience, so we don't know if they're going to laugh at the right times. We don't know what things that they're going to laugh at that we're not expecting, where we have to stop and wait for them to laugh at it because it's a joke we didn't know was a joke. That gives me a bit of the jitters. After the first night, it's easy. Like, you go in, you do your job, and you leave, and you just live the rush of the moment. It's cool. It's really cool. Stray Dog, how's it going? Welcome. This is my second playthrough, but my first playthrough was back when I was in high school. So it's been a really, really, really long time. Gonna turn. There we go. Is this the way? That is the way. But it's definitely pretty close to a blind playthrough because I don't remember what to do. Yeah, I played the original version back on the GameCube. No magics. And then I bought this one and I never played it. So I thought I should probably get my money's worth and actually play it.
Oh.
Ah. Dude, stop it. Yeah, like it does become routine. It doesn't take away from the fun of it, but it does become routine. Like, you know, you're gonna go on stage, you know, you have to do these steps, you have to sing this song, you have to show the energy, even on a day when you're not feeling well or you're tired or whatever. It just looks more colorful. I don't really see, like, this is softer. They added, like, a bloom effect, like that blur to it, which I guess kind of takes away from the color. I like both of them. I just like the high resolution of this one. But, yeah, it kind of becomes that way. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing as streaming, right? Like, if you make a mistake, you get embarrassed. When something goes wrong, you start to, I don't know about you, but I start to panic. Not like an actual panic attack, but like, I'm like, oh man, I screwed up, I gotta fix this. And then like, I start sweating and I'm like, hold on guys, I'm sorry. And like, things are going wrong and you're trying to fix it and it just gets worse. Same kind of idea on stage, right? Like, there have been times I was watching a production of a play. It was, I can't even remember what it was called. I can't remember what it was called, but basically it was a girl going in for an audition. She was auditioning at the director's house. And it was just their conversation. That was the whole play, is their conversation and her trying to audition for him, and they get to know each other. And one of the lines she's delivering is she's trying to like get him to understand something. And I watched it 3 times in a row, like 3 specific.
You're talking too much, P.
I don't even know who that was. Was that Sir Nigel? That's Sir Nigel. Thank you, man. Everybody hashtag Sir Nigel, please. But yeah, he was talking to this girl. Sorry, Sir Nigel, I'm finishing my story. And 3 times I saw it in a row. And each time she delivered her lines, talked about it, and then he had a moment of like, you're right. Well, in this one, they were talking. It was like the 3rd night that I was watching it. They were talking, and there was a glass of water because during the show she gets thirsty and she's like panicking. So she drinks some water. She had it on the table, and she swung her arms and spilt water all over the stage. And they had to like clean up the water, and she spilt pencils. Like, it was a big mess. But it was really cool to watch them as professionals stay in the moment and ad-lib lines to fix everything that had happened while they were delivering the lines in the show at the same time. So in ways like that, it parallels to streaming, where it's like things are going wrong, but you have to still be entertaining to people. And you know, it's that kind of stuff that shows me that like anybody who streams could do shows on stage. Now, whether or not you have the ability to like sing or dance or act and deliver lines is very different. But the courage to be on stage, any streamer has that courage. There's nothing stopping any streamer from being on stage, because we deal with the same thing on a regular basis. You almost swallowed your tongue. How are you doing, Art? Ow. Okay. Where are you? There you are. Dante, how are you doing, man? Have I played Layers of... I haven't even played Layers of Fear 1 yet. What kind of class are you taking, man? That's not what I meant to do. Oh, he's dead anyway. Oh, information technology. Nice, man. Hopefully that helps with like the work search, man. This guy. Nice, man. No barbecue for me. I gotta go get gas. I'm running low on my barbecue. I had leftover shepherd's pie. Wait. Oh, okay. Why does it show a treasure chest? Whatever. That's awesome, Alana. Ooh, crab dumpling sounds yummy. I just thought of something. I need my little dude, don't I? Yeah, they sound really yummy. I've never had crab dumplings. It was good. It was a little bit soggy, like a little bit, like liquidy, but it was good. Sorry, fresh frozen. Well, he's here. No problem, Matt. Take your time, man. Do you guys have anything exciting for the week? Like anything going on? Awesome, man. Yeah, let me know. He runs so funny. Come on, boss fight. Let's do this. This game's been fun, though. This game's been really cool. Oh, I need my boots because the wind's gonna blow me. Oops. Let go. I do, Ark. I do. I don't play a crazy amount of games on it, but I do have one. Why? What's up, man? Oh, I don't have the PlayStation Plus. I got rid of it. I wasn't using my PlayStation enough. And I wasn't using my PlayStation enough, and and like with school and stuff, I couldn't justify spending that money on it when I wasn't using it. That's kind of a bummer. Oh well, I think I have Borderlands 1 and 2 on my computer. I don't have anything else, but I have Borderlands 1 and 2. But Randy Pitchford is a piece of garbage, so I refuse to give them any more money. That's right, Randy. Go ahead, tweet about me. Tweet about how I'm giving you a bad rap. The CEO of the people that make Borderlands of Gearbox. He's a garbage human being. Ah, this still works. A lot of stuff has happened with that guy. He's just a flat-out liar. Like, complete flat-out liar. Like, he says that Aliens Colonial Marines was not a lie. Everything that they announced did come in the game. That it wasn't broken. Apparently, he assaulted the person that does Claptrap's voice. The guy who did one of the voices for the Tales from Borderlands or whatever, the lead guy from that, they wouldn't pay him what he needed to be paid, and then Randy lied about it and said that they offered him the money and he just refused, and it's like, no, that's not what happened. It just Randy lies left, right, and center. Like, left, right, and center. Yeah, and then, like, the latest scandal is the assault allegations. But or when they announced Borderlands 3, like when they did their press release thing and their like stream and all that, he said, we're not going to do any microtransactions. We're not going to have that kind of garbage in our game. And then later on it came out that you can buy cosmetic things. And so technically those are microtransactions. That is a microtransaction. And so I can't remember what like publication called him out on it. They didn't say that he was lying. They just said, we want to clarify that there are microtransactions. It's just there are no loot boxes or anything, but there are microtransactions. And then Randy played the victim, saying, oh yeah, you guys are out to get me. Maybe you should learn how to do research and blah, blah, blah. He's like, I always said that there was going to be cosmetic things. It's like, yeah, but you also said there's not going to be any microtransactions. So all they were doing was clarifying, and then you turned it into being attacked. And it's like, dude, you weren't being attacked. It's just you misspoke, and we were just correcting what you said. Like, he's just a garbage person. It's my microphone. It's the app. I don't know why it does it. I don't know why it garbles. Okay, I don't know. Maybe that helped. Hopefully that helped. I don't know. Shush. Yeah, he's a complete jerk. Like, he's a complete jerk. What's his name? Jim Sterling. I'm not the biggest fan of Jim Sterling, but I'll respect him when he does. Like, I respect the work that he does for most of the stuff he does. He is a sellout for certain things. Like, he'll do things just to get popularity. Like, he did, like, the biggest thing, the gripe that I have with Jim Sterling is he reviewed Mario Kart 7, I think it was, and Call of Duty, whatever Call of Duty was out that same year. He reviewed it Mario Kart 1 week and then Call of Duty the next week. And in Mario Kart, he gave it like a 5 or a 6 out of 10, saying that it was an average game, it rehashed all the same things, that it was boring, that like if you've played one Mario Kart, you've played this one, there was nothing revolutionary in it. And then the Call of Duty, he gave a 9 out of 10, saying it was revolutionary and amazing. I'm sorry, but Call of Duty hasn't been revolutionary in like 5 years, if not long. So how can you say that one was revolutionary and the other one was repetitive when they both do the exact same thing? They just repeat the same gameplay with prettier graphics. So I don't like that about Jim Sterling. But Jim Sterling has had some problems with Randy Pitchford. And Randy Pitchford, during an interview, tried to get the interviewer to say Jim Sterling's name, pretending like he didn't know it. He's like, you know, like, there's that guy, he's like a big guy, you know, he's really big, and he's got a British accent, and like, he has it out for me. You know, he's a big guy with a British accent. It's like, oh, come on, dude. You've been interviewed by Jim Sterling. Jim Sterling's called you out face to face. He tweets you all the time until you blocked him. You know who Jim Sterling is. Don't pretend like you don't know who Jim Sterling is. Like, he's just one of these, like, horrendous people. I just don't want to give him any of my money. Exactly. Whoops. This prop hunt, yeah, I used to play Call of Duty for like the storyline, just because like I like the action numbers and shooting stuff and whatever, but it wasn't really my type of game. I haven't played one since Modern Warfare. Like, that's the last time I really played a Call of Duty straight through. So it's been a long time. But yeah, it is what it is. If you like shooter games, then cool, but it's not for me. See you later, Seven. Have fun at your rehearsals. I wish I was rehearsing. Maybe one day I'll be rehearsing soon. Maybe one day soon I'll be rehearsing. There, that's a better sentence. I have one already. Okay. We are ready. Let's do this. Let's do this, little man. Welcome back, Matt. Here we go, guys. Here we go. I'm just like floating down slowly. I think that's the part that I miss the most about performing. Like, I definitely miss performing. That's like my favorite part of performing, obviously. But the thing that I miss the most is the rehearsal process. Just sitting there and working through a show and goofing off with your friends and making inside jokes. I miss that part. That part's fun. Heck yeah, it's boss time. Time to kick that boss. Yo, this song's cool. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, so... Got the hook shot, so what can I do? Maybe it's a little bit of both. Dude, he ate me. Hey, Bala, how you doing, man? How are you? Whoa! That was pretty intense. Hey, look, we got Volvogia, Volvagia, whatever the name is. Why are there so many of them? Whack-a-mole. Is that it? Is it done? Are we over with this? Thank you for the GGs, you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. This game is so cool. I think we're at the end, you guys. I think this is it. One last thing to do, and then I think we beat the game. And becomes saying, oh. To be good inside, you must be one with the sand. Hold on, man. I gotta do this, because I don't know if I can actually do this. Let's see. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Did that make me any louder? No, I think I'm pretty much the same volume, no matter what I do. It seems like it doesn't, get much louder. No, go away. Hello? Oh, it doesn't seem like it gets any louder. I don't know why it's so quiet. It's weird. Huh. I don't know. Whatever. Indeed, it is Triforce time. Here we go. This is so cool. Hey, we're at 19 likes. That's awesome. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. That really means a lot to me. It really, really does. Whoa. We are powering the sword, but it should be time now. The sword is now powerful. We have everything. The Master Sword has returned. Its blade once again houses the power to repel evil. The sword of the one true hero is revived at last. I think I did. Pretty sure I did. I got something. Are there Triforce pieces in this game? I don't think there are. And now Nightlight. Wait, repel. Bonus! Oh.
And my ancestors are satisfied. I shall continue playing to the gods here. Link, please step into the light and return above ground. May the winds of fortune be at your back.
Aw, thank you, Brett. I really appreciate that, man. If you guys don't know, the likes really do help. YouTube is not very kind to little streamers. And so hitting that like button lets the algorithm at least realize that we're here and share us with other people so we can get new viewers and grow the channel even bigger. So we can have a giant, awesome community. I think it's this one.
I see. So the Forsaken Fortress has already...
Ha! Like the molting snake of the cast off its dead skin, that place is so empty and quiet. One can almost hear the echo of the dead.
Wrong voice. It's supposed to be this one.
One can almost hear the echo of the dead, leaves falling into the cold, cracked ground. Why? What ails you? What? Lose that long face. The monsters are gone from the wild. Doesn't that make you a little happy?
I'm trying to think. I think that was in the GameCube version, and then they got rid of that in this one because it was too long. I think. I can't remember. Because we should be at the end of the game. We went and collected the pieces that we needed, and then we found out the sword was useless. So we've had to refill the sword, and now we should be good to go fight.
Link, I have troubling news. Ganon has not shown himself above the seas since Valoo unleashed his fiery wrath upon him. And what's worse, there is not a creature stirring in his base of operations in this world, the Forsaken Fortress. I cannot imagine how it is possible, and yet I cannot shake this foreboding feeling I have about the princess, Zelda. Link, you must search for all the Triforce shards, so that we can head back to Hyrule without delay.
There it is, guys. The Triforce shards. There we go. He gave me a map. Oops. But it looked like it was to that thing. To these areas. Treasure Tinkle's chart. Is this the one? 2, 3, 4. It's like magic berries. There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 in the ghost. Where the heck is the ghost ship? Okay, cool. Let's head east. Because I know they changed things in this game, but I don't know everything they said. They changed. Where's this east? This is east. Yeah. I remember there was something they reduced, but I think maybe it's the Triforce shards that they didn't give you all of them. They just reduced them, or they made it easier to find, because you had to like search for stuff before to find out where it was. And now it's supposed to be easier. I don't know. I can't remember. Okay, so we're not going to beat the game today then. That's okay. West. We're going west, you guys. Let's go west. I had a director that used to call me Wheezy. Why does he keep turning? Wheat bread is the best kind of bread. It would help if I turned on the fast sale too. Yeah, like it's got sale. If I press it, you can have the regular sale or you can have the fast sale. The fast sale automatically points you in the direction you need to go, like the wind in the direction you're going. So that way it saves you the hassle of having to like constantly remove the, like do the wind thing. It's such a pretty game though. Yeah, you have to win the sale, you can't just get it. You have to like do like a gambling thing, and then you win the sale, and then once you do that you get it, and it literally just points in the right direction, and it goes, I think it's twice as fast as the original, so at least it gives you that kind of ability to get to where you need to. Definitely makes life easier, because there were a few things, like I loved this game, but there were definitely a few things that kind of made it hard to love this game. Like this section, I was so mad when I got to this point in the game when I was playing on the GameCube, because I couldn't find the dumb ghost ship, and just like so many hours just spent wandering around the seas trying to find it. And at the time that I played this, like there was the internet, but it wasn't like it is today where you could literally just YouTube and find out where to go. You would read things, and sometimes they were lies, and sometimes they were real, and it's like, do I do this to get to where I need, or are they lying to me? Yeah, I don't. Exactly what I was just talking about. Yeah, I got the Wii, and I have component cables, and I use a Razer Ripsaw, so it has the component inputs. So that's how I can play my GameCube games in quote unquote high definition. And they look okay. I think they look like pretty decent. I'm not a videophile, so it's not like a little bit of blurriness is gonna kill me. I don't like the AV inputs. They're really blurry, but the component ones seem to do really well. I really enjoy. Yeah, Majora's Mask was rough. Majora's Mask was definitely rough. I had a hard time with that. I liked it though. Stop aiming at the bats, man. Like, you see I'm looking at the guy, right? And Link goes, "No, we need to aim at the little dude that's behind me that we're not looking at all." Friggin' Link, man. Good night, Tiff. Thank you for hanging out. Have yourself a good sleep. I gotta beat all these rooms. Okay. Let's do it. So time consuming. Yeah, so time consuming. Ow! Dang it. Oh, Matt, so what is it that you're excited for this week? Yeah, Majora's Mask, technically I spent a ridiculous amount of time with it because I never actually beat it originally. I bought it. I had it on the actual N64. Then I bought it when it came out on the collector's thing. And then I bought it when the 3D version came out. No, I bought the 3D version first, then I bought the collector's one. And I kept getting to like Stone Tower Temple or whatever each time and never beat it. So it was one of those things that just taunted me for years and years and years until I finally did it. GameCube games finally. Been ages since I've played most of them. Never really played any Wii games when I was playing. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I didn't really like the game. Though the Wii, I bought a Wii when it first came out. And it was fine. It was fine, but it wasn't really my type of console. Like, it was like, okay, cool. Like, the novelty wore out pretty quickly. I liked Skyward Sword. I thought Twilight Princess was okay. But that was really... And then Galaxy, obviously. But that was really it for me with the Wii. I bought my Wii for the GameCube capability. That's the only reason I bought it. Because I was looking at Wiis, and they were like $10. And I was looking at GameCubes, and they were like $6. So I was like, I'd rather spend $10 and just have that. And plus, I get the component cables out of it. So I get the full, like, high resolution, as high as it'll go anyway. And, you know, I could play Wii if I wanted to. I mean, I use my Wii U for my Wii, but still. So it was a nice feature to have. So I feel you on that one. Mario Galaxy is great. Both of them are really good. So those are definite must plays. Skyward Sword is good. I don't like the motion controls. I'm still of the hope that they will release Skyward Sword and patch it in a way that you can do without motion controls, and like re-release it on the Switch, because it didn't get any love on the. It was at the end of the Wii's life cycle, and the Wii U was useless, so nobody bought it. That would be a really good game because story-wise, I thought it was pretty good. It was creative. Artistically, I thought it was beautiful. I put it on my Dolphin emulator once back when I was like goofing off with that thing, and I upped the resolution to 1080p for everything, and it looked so beautiful. It looked next gen compared to like the Wii, right? That game is worth playing, but the motion controls are garbage. I hate them so much. Hey Jesse, how you doing, man? You do, man. You need to come up here and console me. No, it was good. It was a good audition. I messed up. I made like a really dumb mistake. I got nervous. Way more nervous when I got to the place because like I was already quite nervous to begin with, but I got ridiculously nervous when I got there because as I was sitting in the waiting area in like the lobby of the theater, I saw a poster that they had hanging that this was going to be the world premiere of the show. It got workshopped in New York, and it's never been performed, and it's going to be performed for the first time here. And so I was like, I panicked because I knew like they're going to look for the best of the best. If it's a full-blown real production of a brand new show that's never been done, if they want it to succeed, it's got to be good. And for it to be good, they have to have top of the line actors. So I got really nervous. When I got into the audition room, I forgot a line of my song, and so I remembered it had something with a car, so I made up a line that kind of fit the section of the song, and I repeated it twice because I didn't know the full line. So that was kind of a bummer. But as far as like how well did I sing, I sang as well as I can sing. So I think I did well. Who knows if they're gonna call me? It was a really fast audition. It was like complete business. Like it was industry standard. I was asking Preston, and Preston's got way more experience with like the professional industry. And it was like business as usual. I literally walked in, the director introduced himself, I sang my song, they said thank you, and I left. They didn't even talk to me. So very, very straightforward. So who knows if they're gonna call me or not. Probably not, but it'd be nice. It'd be really cool. Oh, high-res version of Twilight Princess. See, I didn't like Twilight Princess. I thought Twilight Princess was ugly. I thought the game was garbage. I didn't like Twilight Princess. I thought Skyward Sword's art style was way nicer. JB3, how's it going, man? I know, right? I should have been shirtless. No, I would have come out like a pedophile because the show is about a little girl. And so it would look weird that like this man in his 30s shows up and is like, look how sexy I am as I sing a song because I want to be in a show about a 12-year-old girl. That would have been weird. Yeah, who knows? I hope I get called. It'd be nice to go in for a second audition. I hope that I did well enough. Even if I did well enough for them to want to see me again for something else. Like if I reapply to them for another show, that would be really cool. But who knows? Who knows, man? I think I did well. But you never know what the auditioners, like what image we give off when we're in there, because the people that are running the auditions, they can see things that are completely beyond what I see. Plus these guys are like, they're at the top of their industry, right? So they know what they're doing. So they can probably spot rusty talent when they see it. Yeah, I'm pretty rusty. I used to be better. I used to be much better. Like I'm not gonna say I'm talentless, but it's rusty. I'm not anywhere near as good as I used to be. I used to be a very, very powerful singer. Now I'm like a decent singer. That's what I say when that's my biggest weakness. Rusty talent. Oh man, that's too funny. What room is this one? This? It was. Cool. We got one. One so far, you guys. All that work. All these rupees, I have nothing to buy. But yeah, guys, that was the story of my crazy important audition that I flubbed a little bit. Okay, the next one. The next. Thank you, man. I need it. I need that luck. That crossed finger luck. Okay, we're gonna go. Oh wait, I can do this thing, right? Ballad of the Gales. And boo everybody. Boo every single one. Every line they deliver. Boo! Please turn off your cell phones and unwrap any candies you want to eat right now. No flash photography or video recording is allowed in this production. Boo! Video recordings! Just gonna boo everything. South. South is this way. I think the hardest part of it all is that they don't usually call you to tell you no, you didn't get the role. Like you didn't get cast. So you're literally just sitting in the dark hoping that they'll call you, and then just kind of guesstimate when the rehearsals would start, and then based on that, you pretty much know whether you made it or not. Like, I love that the sword actually glows. Okay, so. One flying seagull. Two flying seagulls. Wait, I see more seagulls. 3, 4, 5, now 6. Oh, 7 seagulls. 8. This is madness. 8 seagulls. How do I... I don't remember how to pull out my binoculars. Oh, I need to actually pull it out. It's nighttime. Can't see no seagulls. Don't touch me with those filthy hands, you mischievous little scamp. This cabana belongs to the master alone. You grimy, trespassing little scoundrel. Away with you. Away, I say! Fine, I'll just sneak into you. apparently you don't have a crack I can sneak into. Maybe with this. Oh. Oh, it's a treasure chest. A treasure chart, I mean. How do I sneak into the cabana? Nothing here. I don't see what he wants me to look at. Well, Triforce shards here, though. Does anybody know? I seriously have no idea. Yeah, because I'm here. See? I'm where I needs to be. I don't even know. I have no clue. Let's look for a different one. Let's go west. Ooh, box. Let me in. Yes. I see an island. Is it on this island? Nobody knows. Is it island or is it island? Is anybody's guess. There's another dude looking the other way. Ba-ba-da. Move out of my way, head. Imagine being that strong, you just pick up a giant rock. Man, I'd be walking around picking up giant rocks everywhere. To be or not to be his land is the question. There's one. Oh, my poor phone case. I gotta wash it. So... Hold on. To be or not to be? That is the question. Hey, Veg, how you doing, man? How are things going, man? How's the working out and everything going? Dude, no worries. Have yourself a great night. Thank you so much, Matt, for hanging out. I really appreciate you being here. I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us, man. Did I see Pip in school? Oh, no. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't had a chance. This weekend has been, like, absolutely insane for me. Oh, crap. I hate these things. Oh. Seriously? Thank you. Did I do the hardest one first? Is that what I did? Because this one seems easier than the last one. Why would you put the sword away? There's a giant guy here, man. There you go. The only thing is I find that these songs aren't as memorable, like memorizing them, as they were in Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, I found they were easier to remember. These ones are hard to remember. I can't even remember the basic song. Okay, so here, map, where's the next one? Does this thing mean, why can't I can't even look at it? Do those charts mean Triforce charts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8? Yeah. So just move again to the west. Oh man, I'm glad it's finally going past. Hey Devontae, how are you, man? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm feeling a little just anxious. I just want to know if I got in or not. Like I would just like to know. It's like, no, sorry, we're gonna pass up on you. But a part of me just really wants to hear, hey, yeah, we want to see you again. I'm trying to be realistic and say no, it's not gonna happen, because it's just like the odds are just so stacked against me. But it would be nice. But besides that, I'm well. Not too much, Venge. I had like a giant audition. Today, and it was nerve-wracking and like crazy, but it was cool. Yeah, man, it was the biggest audition I've ever been a part of, so it was really nerve-wracking to deal with. Professional theater gig, it was a lot. It was a lot to deal with, but I got it over with. At least I have that experience now. Thanks, man. It's about just waiting now. I gotta wait to see if they're actually gonna actually call me. I don't know. We'll see. They don't really set a date. It's just one of those, they could call tomorrow and be like, okay, we want to see you in a couple of days. They could call in 2 weeks and say, hey, we want to see you in a couple of days. Or they could just not call me and I didn't get in, and as simple as that. How are things with you, man? Yeah, you know how it is, Devontae. You know how it is as a musician. Like, you guys have the same thing. And a lot of places don't have, I don't want to say the etiquette, because it's not etiquette. It's just like they don't have to tell you that you didn't get in. They're just gonna move on. Because there's so many people that audition, right? They don't want to have to contact every single one of them. But it would still be really nice to. buttons, man. I push all the wrong buttons. So now if we're here, maps. There's another chart on the boat to the west again. Facing downwards. I mean, part of me is kind of like, what would I do if I got cast? Because I have a job, and this casting would probably end up being like a full-time job type thing, because they have to workshop the whole show. But if they're workshopping it, maybe they would just do it like on evenings and weekends, because it's long term. I don't think they would pay us for the whole thing, but it was still really cool. All right, Hyper Gamer, thanks for hanging out, man. Have a good night. I hope you feel better soon. I keep jumping off. Yeah, it's the excitement and like the self-doubt, right? Because I'm sitting here going like, did I actually do well enough? Did I not do well enough? Like, I don't want to get my hopes up, because it's like, if I don't get in, which the odds are more set that I won't get in. Like, if I don't do well enough to get in, it's like, I don't want to get my hopes up that it's like imagining I'm in this great big show and, you know, I get to be cast as like this awesome character, or even if I'm not a character, but like get to perform professionally and stuff like that. All that, I don't want to get my hopes up for it. That's the thing. I keep pressing that button. You know what, dude? I'm so sick of your garbage. Yeah, it would be really cool. I mean, it would be really, really cool, because like it would be a world premiere, and I would be one of the first people to ever perform this on stage, and, you know, getting paid to do what I love in the biggest theater in my city. It would be cool. It would be really, really cool. But I don't want to get my hopes up, because that would be a really big disappointment. And like I said, the odds are stacked against it. That the odds of me actually getting in are very, 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 very slim. So I don't want to get my hopes up for something that I probably won't get. But a guy can. I just like to know, so I don't like sit here hopeful, you know? That's it. Just be positive and hope that it works out to be something. I mean, I know this theater, as far as like Canadian theaters, it is one of the best in the country, but it's still one of the smaller ones in the country as far as like the big professional stages goes. So they won't pay like phenomenally, but they would at least give me a paycheck that would be, you know, comparable to at least a part-time job that pays well. No, it's not confidential. It's a show called Pollyanna. So it's based on a book called Pollyanna, which was written in like 1913. Last year they workshopped it in New York to like write the show, but they haven't performed it. It was just a workshop. So people watched it, but it was like actors in their regular clothes just kind of singing through the music, and maybe with just a piano, not a real band. And this is the first time. So supposedly this cast is supposed to workshop it again, and then they're going to actually rehearse the show that they put together. And then, because they have to tweak things to see if it actually works or not once you have a full cast involved. Because when you workshop it, when you're writing it, you have the core cast, you don't have any like extra cast. So now it's a full cast, and then they workshop it, and then they're planning to rehearse it, and then once it's rehearsed, then they're gonna perform it. But it's a show called Pollyanna. Basically, the story is it's an orphan girl who becomes orphaned. It doesn't say at what age, but it seems like she's like 12-ish, and she gets sent off to live with an aunt who is miserable, and the whole town is miserable. And this little girl plays a game called the Happy Game, I think it's called, where you try to look at like the positives of things. And so one by one, the characters kind of interact with her, and they look at the positive of their life. So there's like a doctor who hasn't been a successful doctor, and she helps him kind of become positive about his work. Her aunt is super negative, and there's a man that was in love with her, but they had an argument and they broke up, and she tries to teach them to fall in love again. So it's like this like lighthearted, happy-go-lucky type of show. But like I said, it's based on a book, and it's never been performed. So that's why it made me so nervous to go into the audition, because nobody has ever seen this show. So they're gonna pick the best of the best, because if they want the show to succeed, you need to have a good first showing, and the first showing has to be with the strongest cast you can get. So, because down the line, when they, you know, print out copies of the books, when you look up Google Images and stuff, the first cast they ever perform it is the cast you're gonna see until it gets on Broadway. So in that aspect, I'm like, I don't think I'll get in, because I'm just too rusty. But who knows, right? Who knows what they're looking for? Who knows what they're planning to do? It might catch me off guard and I might get in. I don't know. But yeah, so like, because I had heard of Pollyanna, but I had heard of the book. And so I was like, oh yeah, I know Pollyanna, but I didn't realize it wasn't a musical. And then I started looking it up, and I was like, oh, there's no music online, like there's nothing. And so I was looking for a synopsis, and there was nothing. Like Wikipedia only showed up with Pollyanna, a band, and Pollyanna, the book. And I was like, okay. So I finally found the publishing rights for the musical, and then I realized it was just made. And then when I got to the audition hall today, well, the actual theater today, I see the big billboard that says world premiere. I was like, oh, so that's why there's nothing. This show hasn't been performed yet. Definitely Venge. I'll totally shout you out. I'll still be streaming. I'll still be streaming between rehearsals if I got in. It would be super sweet. It would be super sweet. But I mean, it would be a phenomenal opportunity to open, like to open a show like that for the first time. But it who knows, right? Who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows what people are gonna expect and what they want to happen? So just gotta sit and wait. Okay, dude, where is... Let's go ask the little old man. Maybe he knows where the treasure is. I know that guy. It would be cool. It would be cool. I mean, if I could get into a show like that, there might be more ability for me to get an agent. Because the struggle right now is I don't really have a chance of getting an agent because I haven't done any, like, really respectable work. Like, anything that's like, wow, he was in that, so yeah, we want him. But if I could get in, it would be so cool, right? That giant pig, he's adorable.
Oh, Link, you're back? And all in one piece, too. Goodness gracious. My granddaughter tells me that grandmother's in poor health these days. Now I'm certain that little fairy dust would provide all the lifter spirits need, but, well, the problem is, I haven't seen any fairies in this part. Of course, long ago you could find a lot of them all by the old fairy fountain, and you could even capture them in empty bottles, sir. It was easy as you please. Yes, there was a time when I used to like playing with fairies. In any case, ever since the fountain was blocked by a huge rock, I haven't seen one.
Okay, maybe we can go up to the fair. Yeah, you never know. I sang well. I think I did a really good job with the audition. But it's a waiting game. I don't know if I'll get in. I don't know if I won't get in. I'm just gonna have to wait and see. It's over with now, though. I gotta start looking for other places to audition. I gotta start seeing if I can contact some agents. Maybe they can, like, give me an audition and see if they'll take me. Oh, there's the rock. I mean, the upside is I'm still working out, I'm still losing weight, so that'll give me some more drive, because it's like, the better I look, the better chance I have of getting cast in things. So I gotta keep getting buff. I gotta get buff. That's the goal. I love this song. I think this song's great. Exactly, that's what I'm trying to do. I have to, like, audition for everything that I can. There were a couple of auditions I was gonna send out to, and just because this one caught me off guard, I didn't send out to them. I'm gonna see if I'm still able to. Like, I may not have missed the date yet, but I may have. But there's, I was saying it earlier. Wait, what? How do I get up there? There's a thing called Theatre Ontario, which is, like, the biggest theater membership that you can join, and it gives you all of the auditions that are happening, all the professional auditions that are open, so I could at least apply that way, and maybe find out if there's a professional show I can audition for and stuff. Because I don't want to fall behind anymore. I gotta keep pushing. Madman from space, how's it going, man? Big and buff, heck yeah. That's the goal. Yeah, I mean, always start lightly. You don't want to, like, kill yourself the first couple of workouts. But you'll eventually build up to it. The more you do, the easier it is to build up to it. Deep in the never-ending darkness, the golden shard you seek. Army of Dark raid. Welcome, guys. Where's my button? Where's my button? Welcome, raiders! Twilight Dragon, thank you for coming in on that raid. Dark Jake, how's it going, man? Thank you for the raid. How are things, dude? What were you playing? Welcome, raiders. I really appreciate that raid, man. How's your night going, man? E-Man, thank you so much for coming in on that raid as well. Welcome to the stream. Guys, if you don't know me, I am Louis. I'm from the channel, obviously Retro for the first time. We are at the end of this game, basically. We're just getting the Triforce shards, and then it's off to fight Ganon. You should, Venge. It's fun. It's if you're gonna try any of them, because they have obviously the GameCube version and then the Wii U version. I would say the Wii U version only because it's a little bit more streamlined. The GameCube version tends to drag on a little bit. Like at this point of the game, it gets really dragging on because you have to sail from one end to the other, and you have to like find a ghost ship, which is super hard. Like the end of the game just becomes really, really long. But in this, it seems to be a lot more streamlined. Yeah, the color is great. The animations are amazing. He's got the best facial animations. I swear my phone just went off. He's got the best facial animations. And just like the overall look of the game is beautiful. Yeah, because I remember when I first played this on the actual GameCube, by the end I was like, I don't even want to beat this game. It's just taking forever. But I got really sick, and I had a really bad flu or cold or something. And so I had a lot of time on my hands, so I started playing it. It was one of the only games I owned at the time. And I started playing it, and I finally got to the end. But man, finding that ghost ship took me forever. I think it was something like 6 hours of me just wandering around. Yeah, because like when I played it at the time, there was no YouTube. Even Googling things, like you didn't get straight answers. So it was just one of those things where I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to play this anymore. I was so frustrated, but I finally got to the end of it. This area just goes on forever. Ooh, my butt's telling me hurry up. This chair has really, really, really bad cushioning. So it gets really tiring after sitting here for 3 hours. Some of these have monsters that are really, really long and slow to take care of, and some of them it's just walk in, slash a bunch of times, it's over. See, like, this room's gonna be a pain. Alright, Jake, thank you so much for the raid, man. Have yourself a good night. I totally get it, though, man. Streaming kind of puts life on hold, so go do what you need to do. Have yourself a good night, though. And again, thank you. I really appreciate the raid, man. That's really, really kind of you. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. I guess they give you those fairies at the beginning so that way you can get through here without getting any hearts, because it seems like there ain't no hearts. We've barely been touched though, so it seems like we're okay. Still not at the end. So many rupees and I've got no space. Here we go. Finally. Oh, there's a lot of them. Woo-wee. If there's one way to extend a game, just do a boss rush mode. I think that's what Nintendo is doing. It's like, this game is not long enough. It's been like 30 hours. We need to make it 36 hours. Let's do boss rush. Woo-wee. Whoa! Okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Maybe the boomerang? Ah, let's just do this thing. Yeah, the music is great in this game. This game is a really good game. It just got a bad rap because the ending was so slow, with all like sailing and all that stuff they made you do. But the game is great. It's a really, really solid game. And I mean, they made 2 other ones afterwards, right? Like the Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. So people loved the art style. The art style is amazing. Yeah, you get that little like din 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 din. It just helps add to like the intensity of the music. Oh, he's still alive. Hey Ryan, how's it going, man? Drive safe, man. Don't get yourself in a car accident. All right, Venge, have yourself a nice night, man. Thank you so much for hanging out. Oh, dude, I'm gonna die here. Oh man, that's frustrating, man. That's rough. That's one reason I'm not super keen on the whole randomizer thing, because I don't think I could deal with something like that. How do you even kill them if you don't have a sword? I could only imagine, man. That sounds complicated. Like, even with a sword, killing a few of them is hard. Oh, seriously? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I noticed that they have health. Like, if you beat them long enough, they eventually disappear. Finally, we did it! Holy jeez. I don't want the money. Don't give me your money. All that work. Five more to go. So many. Oh, it just goes on forever. Give me that fairy. Dancing coffee kettles. Hey, that's so true. That is so true. I hadn't even thought of that. Oops. Wrong one here. You liked exploring the sea in this game? I didn't mind it. It's just by the end of this game, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I just want to beat the game. I don't want to explore the sea at this point. Because once you get to this point, it's like the end is right there. I just don't want to drag it on. At the beginning, I enjoyed exploring and like getting the fish and clearing it, like each part of the map to make sure I could see everything. But now I'm just like, dude, I just want to get to the end. I just want to fight Ganon. Okay, so Done that. We've done that. Okay, you know this game, Madman. What happens in this one? I can't highlight it because it doesn't let me go there. But the one that's in between the checkmark Triforce and the map, the one that's missing, the Triforce piece that I'm missing there. What do you do there? I got there and I didn't know how to what I was supposed to do. Okay, but I don't have that one chart, so I guess I'll go for the chart. I'll show you in a second. Oops. Between the check and the the checked off Triforce and the map, the treasure chest or the treasure map or whatever. I should be pretty close. I'm here. So the one that's up one and to the left one. How do I get that? I don't understand. Because I was in this area and it showed me to like the secret cabin or whatever, or the secret cabana. But I don't know what I'm supposed to actually do, if it's like hidden in the water or if it's actually in the cabana and I need to get into the cabana somehow. It's pretty convoluted. Oh, God. Ah, the convolution. So I do need to get into the cabana and I need to get the title deed, which is in... No, I don't remember how to get it. I know I'm supposed to speak to somebody in one of the islands, but I can't remember where. Is it Outset Island? And Windfall, okay. Dragon Roost Windfall. Space Ballsy, hello. To the school teacher, okay. I don't know if I have 20 pendants. I hope I do. Let's see. That's fine. See, if you listen to the door guy, convert his grunts into Morse code. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. That is absolutely insane. How do they expect you to even know that? I've got 19. Where do I get the last one? I've got 19. Can I buy one from Mr. What's his name? Thank you. From that guy? Oh, you're kidding. Okay. I was like, okay, that sounds like something they would do in this game. This game is like crazy convoluted. Okay, where do I get them? Because I'm missing one. Oh wait, can I get one at this stupid pawn shop thing at night? Is that the school teacher? I don't know who the school teacher is. Whoa. Where would I even find a bokoblin? Bokoblin. I can never say that name. I have to like read it every time. What a jerk. Why is he standing there if he wants to talk to me over here? Dude, stop talking to me. Alright, let's go look for a bokoblin. Guess we'll go back to Outset Island. The Dragon Roost Cavern. The music sounds different in this one. It might. I think it might have been remixed. Do they have like an original soundtrack? I don't know. Some of these games, they remix the music, right? And then you can like turn on the original soundtrack. Target type, controller, gyroscope, UI display. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything for like music. I can't remember the original music. It's been so long. Because I'm poor. It doesn't mean you're poor. Emulator is just an easier way for a lot of people to play. I don't like emulators only because I don't like relying on them. Because sometimes they're wonky. And like I've had it happen where I'm streaming and the emulator just crashes for no reason. Or I've had it where like I'm trying to save and the save file just corrupts. And it's really frustrating in the middle of the stream to have that happen. But usually, like my Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, they're from the Zelda collection on the GameCube. And that's the thing, right? Like I've had people get mad at me where I'm like, no, I don't use emulators. They're like, why? Why don't you use emulators? I'm like, because dude, they're troublesome. Like they're hard to deal with. And you just don't know how to use them. I'm like, no, I know how to use an emulator. It's just, it's not easy to stream on because things go wrong and it's out of your control. And then what do? And they get upset with me. And so I kind of like, you know, I tried the one time. I was like, all right, fine, I'll use an emulator. And I used it. And then within like an hour of the stream, the emulator crashed. And I was like, see? And like I was having major issues before it crashed. I was like, see? Like this is why I don't like it. Yeah, like emulators aren't complicated. They're just they're not the real system, right? So they're not reliable and they can cause a lot of issues and it's just hard during the stream. Yeah, like you get graphical errors and then you end up with things like, you know, it doesn't emulate perfectly, so you have like things that look weird and act weird in the game. And I don't want to deal with that. I just want to play the game. You need a high-end computer. Yeah, that's something that's pretty much necessary. How do I get there? I don't know how to get to the first. Maybe. Oh, is it from the outside? Not from in here. No worries, Preston. It's going well. Area of the game, the part that drives everybody crazy, and it's starting to drive me crazy, but we're still working at it. Nope, this is the prince's room in the bird hut living. Yeah, lowering the resolution tends to help. I have a pretty decent computer. It's not like top of the line by any means. It works pretty much. That's all there is to it. Is it just works. But yeah, if you don't have like a great computer, it can be hard sometimes. All things graphics. Yeah, I'm pretty anal about it. Like, the only thing I'm not really picky about is like the 1440 hertz or 144 hertz or that kind of stuff. Like, I can work at 30 frames. I like 60. I can work at 30. But it's not like the end of the world for me. But what I do like is I like thank you. That's all I needed, right? Just 20. I like using like all the high-end graphics, not necessarily high resolution. Like 1080p is okay to me. I mean, I do like 4K. I've got 2 monitors for it, and I'll try to use it when I can. But if I have to turn down the graphics to be able to use 4K, I'd rather just use 4K. Alright, Space Ballsy, thank you so much for hanging out. Have yourself a good night. I appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, because like I'll see people that are playing on like low settings, but it's 4K. It's like, man, I'd rather have high settings than at 1080p and just let it work out. Except like when I'm looking at my PlayStation 4 or my Xbox One X, then I'll put it at 4K, because the amount that you get from the high performance versus high resolution is minimal. So I'll just stick with high resolution for that. Oh, the wind is blowing me away. I love that he sits there yawning. Okay. So convoluted to do all this. But yeah, it's like the same thing with my stream, right? Like I try to push my stream to the highest quality possible to make it look as good as possible. The only thing is my CPU is not very good, so I have to use my graphics card, which reduces the quality a bit. Oh, okay, I get it. I thought you were leaving. I was like, oh, okay, see ya. Okay, now, where is the school team? That looks like a happy person.
Welcome to Mrs. Marie's School of Joy. I don't think I've ever seen your face around here before, my young scholar. Are you a new pupil?
No.
What can I do for you on this fine day?
We need to talk.
I know I may look a bit flashy for a teacher, but I assure you I am one. How long has it been since I opened my school here in Windfall Island? 20 years? Ever since then, I've been teaching the children of this island about true joy. But I do have a rather joyless problem. There is this delinquent gang of 4 young boys who never listen to a word I say. Even though I wait patiently for those boys to show up, they never come. It is as if they don't want their joy in their hearts. Could you please catch the leader and little boy named Ivan and talk some sense into him for me? Please, young man, for me.
Hi, Ryan.
Oh, thank you so much. You're such a dear. They're such troublesome little boys. I'm at my wit's end over how to handle them. But they won't be so mean to a boy their own age, will they? I should think not. Good luck, young man.
Alright, I have to catch him first and then... a million loops just to do this. I don't think... Does it have one? I don't think it'll work very well, but we'll use it anyway. Let me find it.
Yeah! Yo, bud, you got a problem with us killer bees, huh, do ya? Don't tell me it's that annoying hag of a teacher again, is it? You came here to give us a talking to, 'cause Miss Marie asked you to, right? Tell us not to skip school, right, bud? Tell us not to tardy, right, bud? Well, forget about that. We are the mighty invincible gang of four, the killer bees. Do you think we'd listen to a chump like you? But I'll tell you what, bud. If you want to challenge us to a competition, then we'll think about maybe listening a little bit. What do you say, bud? You want to challenge us?
Take you on.
Okay, your funeral, bud. The rules are simple. We're gonna go hide somewhere, and if you find us, we gotta run. You gotta try to catch us. Easy as that, bud. We won't hide indoors or nothing, and we won't leave this island. Just look for us around the shadows and behind buildings and stuff. If you catch all four of us, we lose. You got it, bud? Ready? Go!
Well, this is gonna be fun. Tunnel snakes rule. They freeze me so they can run away? That's not cool.
You're awesome!
Roll into the tree? Okay. You guys ain't part of the gang. You never cared for 4K? I like 4K. Depends on what you're looking at and how close you are, but it can make a really big difference for some stuff. Like, some stuff to see it in 4K is phenomenal. A lot of the stuff to see it in 4K, it's kind of like, eh, whatever. This tree? Nope. Ah, there he is. I see him. I see him. Think you're smart, don't you? You think you're smart, leader boy. Soy raid, are we getting raided? Oh, thank you, Devante. Yeah, it was really cool. My mother-in-law got me like the coolest thing. Guys, we're getting raided. We're getting raided! Put your hands up, Sushi Sunshine. Thank you for coming in on that raid. Draven, thank you so much for coming in on that raid as well. Ballin, thank you. Welcome. How are you, my friend? Guys, how are you? What was Soy playing? Red Spirit Mask, thank you for coming in on that raid as well. Hey, 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 don't turn sharp corners like that. That's not what I meant to press. Come on, hurry.
Ah, you got me!
Dragon Warrior Monsters. Never heard of that game. Soy plays some of like the most obscure games. It's so cool. I don't know how he knows about so many of them. There's somebody. Hey, Soy, thank you for the raid, man. How are you? I didn't see that I didn't see that you hashtag raided there. I saw it now, but I didn't see it at first. How are you, man? How are things going? How's the weather over there? I mean, I know like a couple of hour drive can make a huge difference. It's been pretty nice here, but it's cold. Definitely on the mend. You were sick?
You got me.
Alright, now where is this last little snot? Oh, dude. Being sick is the worst. I was worried about getting sick. I've been talking about it all stream, and the people who've been here for the whole stream are probably sick of it, but I had like a really big audition today. And the last couple of days, my voice has been... like, my throat's been really dry. And it's just, I haven't felt 100%. But not from being sick. It's just, I wasn't feeling well. Throat-wise, and I was worried that I was going to botch the audition. Thankfully, I didn't get sick, though. I might get sick now, because I'm exhausted, but... It went pretty well. It wasn't great. I made a stupid mistake in the audition. I forgot a lyric, which is really frustrating. But as far as like how I sang and stuff, my vocals were right on point. I didn't make any mistakes vocally. I didn't do anything like negative vocally. But I forgot a lyric, and it was really dumb of me. I ended up making up my own lyric because I just couldn't think of the one that was actually part of the song. It was, as I was leading up to it, I was like, I don't know what the next word is, so I'm just gonna make it up. And so I made it up. But I still sang through it, and I thought I did well, but it turns out that the show is a world premiere, so they're looking for like the best of the best. So I'm not holding my breath about getting called back, but it was still... Behind the... Oh, okay, so it is behind the bomb shop, okay. Behind the bong shop. Give this fellow your affections. I like that, Soy. I like that. An Arby's commercial? No, it was a musical. At Theater Aquarius, and it was I don't know if you've heard of it. I mean, it's you're far, but you're still close enough that you may have heard of that theater. And it was it's a show that's never been performed before. It was like a big professional audition, so it was scary, but it was cool. It was cool. Swollen members video. Come here. Come here, you little shiksa. No, I don't want to talk to you. Get out of here. Now I lost track of him because of you, lady. Why'd you have to talk to me? Got you.
Aw, lame. Ugh. I can't believe it. You found all four of us. I forgot.
I forgot what voice I gave him.
You caught us all, too. Talk about utter defeat. Looks like we lost our touch, Killer Bees. I guess maybe it's time we chilled out from now on. We won't cause no more trouble for anyone. To reward your hide-and-seeking skills, here, take this, bud.
Got a piece of heart.
This is our favorite possession, but you've proven that you're worthy. To our bud, and the hide-and-seek master. Oh, and one more thing. We need you to apologize to Miss Marie for us, alright? We're counting on you, bud.
Why don't you just go in and apologize? You know everything about Zelda? I don't know very much. I know Zelda, but I don't know like a huge deal. Where's the voice? Where's the voice?
What can I do for you on this fine day?
We need to talk.
You did it, didn't you? You said something about those delinquents for me, didn't you, dear? Oh, you can't fool me. I watched it all from the shadow of my door. You really are a dear. You fill me with joy. I have to reward you, so here's a little spare change.
I don't have any money, Space. Why are you doing this?
Oh, and one more thing, but don't tell anybody, dear.
I gotta get into a Solon members video. I'd like to be in like a music video. That'd be cool. Betty Boos. Alright, Sushi. Have yourself a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for coming in on that raid. I hope you sleep well, Sushi. You know why it's called Zelda and not Leonardo? Why is that? The Legend of Leonardo.
When it comes to children, my eyes will never deceive me. Someday, dear, you will grow up to be a fine young man, and your name will go down in history. That's what I think, dear.
I want to give you joy pendants. Wait, why can't I give her joy pendants? Do I have to leave and come back? Alright, Red Spirit Mask, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for coming in on that raid. Have yourself a great night. Where is it? Oh, I gotta do it manually.
Hey, sounds like you apologized to teach for us. Good old Miss Marie. And speaking of Bud, did you know it's gonna be Miss Marie's birthday soon? Oh, boss, I think we should give her something, a present or something. Don't be stupid, we're the killer bees, we ain't no teacher's pets. Yeah, but Teach loves jewelry and junk cat more than anything in the world. But what's she into these days? What she call them? Joy pendants. Oh, really? We need to find them. Why are they just lying around? If we could just find some, we could tell them to Teach as a present. She will be so happy. Hey, now that I think about it, when I was climbing trees the other day, I saw some sparkly light up on top of some tree in town. You know where it's at? Maybe it's one of those pendants. What do you think, boss? Nah, that's crazy talk.
Finally got groceries today. Do I have to just keep talking to these guys? Like, can't keep the pantry full. Growing kids, man. They are gangsta. They're so gangsta. Okay, where is it that they said? Yeah, man, they're a gang. That's why they're gangster. They just clicked in. Okay, on top of the tree. Does anybody know where the joy pendants are supposed to be? Or do I just have to like roll into trees until one comes down? Nope. Now I can talk to her and I can show them to her? I thought I had to like trigger the kids to tell me to give her a gift. Guess I could just talk to her then. No, see, she's just repeating. Or do I have to show her? Hello, where's my... There we go. That's so cool, Ballin. There we go. Okay, I show them to her. Now she's ready.
Oh, my dear, that's a joy pendant! To tell the truth, I love jewelry from above all else, and that is extremely rare and hard to come by. It's the hottest thing around, dear. Oh my, yes, I will happily take a single one from you. No, I insist, only one. To tell you the truth, I'd actually like about 20 of them, but that would probably only happen in my wildest dreams. You know, I've been a teacher here for a long time. It's tough to put this past me, but that being said, I'm pretty sure I know who put you up to this, dear. Those little sweeties. I'm so joyful. It's the best birthday present I could ask for. I suppose I ought to thank you. Close your eyes, dear. And if you see those boys again, tell them I say hello. My dear, you bring me joy pendants yet again. How many pendants do you have right now? 20? Why, to think a child like you would pay such a large tribute to me. Oh, your teacher is very impressed by your efforts, little dear. My whole body is numb with thrill of excitement. So this is what pure joy feels like. I'll take precisely 20 of them. Thank you. That will do just fine. My heart will be your flutter. I don't know if you know, but 20 is my lucky number. And just as I promised, I will reward you for going out and collecting all these for me. I'm going to give you a wonderful, splendid thing. Close your eyes, dear.
Soy. You get to the cabana deed and we got it, okay.
Dum da dum! You see, although I am but a mere teacher, I own my very own cabana in a tropical oasis down south, but lately I haven't made use of it at all, so you can have it. It's all right, dear. You can stop gaping in amazement now. Now that you have this deed, that cabana is all yours. You own it. So whatever you do, don't lose this piece of paper. I'm getting on an age, and sea travel isn't exactly agreeing with me as of late. Now I can stay here and relax and continue my work with the children. And so you know, you'll find the place southeast of here. It's on a tiny, lonely little isle near the Triangle Islands. From now on, it is your own little bachelor pad. Good luck finding it. Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell anybody, dear.
The hilarious voice. I think my favorite is the fairy voice. Sounds like Mr. Doubtfire. That's great. That's perfect. There was another voice changer I found once, and it was amazing. Now, that one really worked to make me sound like a woman and everything. This one's a little bit wonky. I still like it a lot, but it sounds, you can hear it's kind of electronic, which is a bummer, but I like using voice changers. I like having the ability to do different voices. Where are we? Up 3, left. Did you say Mistress Doubtfire? Did I say Mistress? I meant Mrs. But hey, never know what she's into. Okay, I guess we'll just go sell. Mistrust Doubtfire. That's exactly it. That's what I said. That's what I was talking about. See, Soy Bomb's on the same wavelength as me. Okay. Turning south. My pad's over here so I can see the little map. Da-da-da. Oops. I keep pushing the wrong button. I'm trying to do this. You should apologize, you guys and your dirty minds. 8:30. Holy moly. It's been 3 hours. And we're still not done the game. I thought we were going to finish the game and get time to start another one. I didn't realize that this whole area was still here. Okay, well, maybe we can get the Triforce pieces.
Don't touch me with those filthy hands, you mischievous little scamp. This cabana belongs to the master, and the master alone. You grimy trespassing little scoundrel! Away with you! Away, I say!
Yeah? Yeah, you want to talk to me like that? You want to talk to me like that? I'll show you. I'll show you. Here. Devante.
Ew, unclean hands, most foul! Don't lay those grungy hands. Wait, that's... Why, that's... Are you the new master? Are you Master Link? Ah, I'm so pleased to hear that name. Master Link. Please be gentle on this fine door.
Ball innocent. I saw that one. I saw it, Ballin. I saw that stream. Yep. Yeah, geez, that would be horrible. That would be so horrible. The game's already long enough as it is. Put it away. Yeah, the rope. I like the rope, and there's a sound that does like, it sounds like pieces of wood hitting the ground. I think it's when, I can't remember what it is anymore. Here's something. Lots of money, but that's not what I want. Yeah, maybe it's the wooden barriers. There's a lot of really cool sounds in this that like really, they just hit the ear right. I really enjoy what Venge said earlier with the, when you like hit the bad guys and it adds like that little musical note. ASMR with Link, right? I have no clue where to go. Yeah, there are games with like just they just hit so perfectly. Like you're listening to the sounds, you're like, that's beautiful music right there. Music to my ears. I've never played any of the Star Ocean games. I hear a lot of really great things about Star Ocean. I don't remember that sound design. What the heck, man? It's like right there, but... Why can't I get to it? Everything just leads me away from it. What the heck? it led me to this. Okay, this is something. Yeah, the Animus did have a lot of nice sounds. Where I came down from, so that's not what I wanted. That was the sound I was listening to, I guess. Thank you, Ballin. That means a lot. Oh, I love game glitch. Money, right? Yeah. Link's got so much money, he's just throwing it away. Like, he doesn't have wallet space. He's like, I don't need it. Just throw it away. Just throw it away, guys. I know, right? Soy, me too. I'd like some money. It's weird because the Switch itself isn't loaded when the cutscene. Right? We're just gonna use gemstones. Like, not even like pieces of like, hey. All that work and he just stole half of it. Swimsuit shopping? I think I'd be too scared to do swimsuit shopping right now. I think I'd cry if I saw myself in a swimsuit at this moment. Maybe in a couple of months when I lose some weight, I'll be good to show myself in a swimsuit. But right now, I don't even want to look at myself in one. That's crazy. Okay, wait, I think this is where I came from. That is so unsettling. Yeah, I would say I'm glad that I'm not a lady, because your sizes are so crazy. You'll see like a size 28 and you'll see like a size 12 and they'll both be the same size. How do you keep track? I don't actually know if those are the numbers, but those are the crazy like comparisons. Yeah, I'm at the point now, Ryan, where I can't shop because I'm still losing size. I'm not losing weight, but I'm losing size. And I don't know how much smaller I'm going to get. So it's like, I don't want to buy anything because nothing's going to fit me. Like, this shirt used to fit me a little bit loosely. Now it's like a dress on. Ball and chain, she's showing us how, like, every size is the perfect size for her. She's like, you like big curvy girls? I fit in large. You like skinny little twiggy girls? I fit in a small. Like, she fits everywhere. How small women act. Yeah, like when I fold Alana's clothes and I see like how tiny her clothes are compared to mine. Like, mine are gigantic and I'm not a big dude. Yeah, finally. That only took forever. Yeah, that's how you're feeling right now, Ryan. Yeah, it's because it gets to the point where you're like, okay, you're gonna lose a ton of weight, and then eventually you're gonna kind of reduce how much you work out a little bit to like just maintain, because you don't want to go like overboard. But then you get to the point where you start reducing, so you start gaining a little bit of weight, and then you balance out, and then it's like, well, if you buy stuff when you're at your smallest, it may not fit after you kind of slow down the working out because now you're just maintaining. But then if you buy stuff too early, you're gonna continue to shrink, and then you have stuff that doesn't fit. It's a pain. One size fits all. Yes, that is her superpower. Okay, so I think that's all of the ones that they've shown us. And now we have the 3 charts. Getting late though, guys. Oh, it has to be interpreted? Who interprets them? Okay, well, we can get at least the last trifle chart, right? Because 3 of them. Yeah, so there's one more to the east. Which is in this direction. Venge, thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate you taking time to hang out with us. Have yourself a good night, man. Back from your laptop being deceased. Oh, sometimes that's the worst. That was like me today. I had my laptop running, and I was doing some work on the computer, and then like on my big computer, and then right as I go to lay down, the laptop died, and my charger wasn't anywhere nearby, and I was like, really? I just wanted to rest. All I wanted to do was just rest and relax, and now you're dead, and I have to go look for a charger. So I'm thinking I'm gonna find this last chart, and then I'm gonna leave the last 3 pieces for next time I play this game, and then we'll beat the game. And then we'll start on the final, on the next game. Oh, that's cool. Why are you nervous about it? Did something bad happen? Did they eat your Kit Kat? Can't see. Okay, what? Did your friend want swimsuit advice? Okay, what if I do this? That seems like it was a waste. She's like a model. Says another girl who's like a model. But I know that feeling. I have a friend who I hung out with after not seeing them for many years, and just our lives are very, very different. The things that we had in common, I pursued, and they didn't. They gave up on them, and now it's like we don't really have anything in common. Madman, what do I do here? I'm confused. Heidi treasure. You disagree? You disagree with what? The fact that you look like a model? Maybe you have broken mirrors. Probably not. Nope, I have these things, that's it. Come on. More notice, please? Yeah. Yeah, like, I had another friend. It's happened with a couple of friends now. Like, my best friend in the whole world, like, him and I were incredibly, incredibly close. And he fell into drugs. And, like hardcore, hardcore drugs. And so, like, when his dad passed away, I went to the funeral. And we just had nothing in common anymore. Like, he was still... His whole mindset was about that. Like, he was getting help and he was in rehab and everything, but his whole mindset was about that. It was just very hard to speak to him. It was rough. Clip into the room. Yeah, it was, you know, it was sad. He started partying when we were in high school and he never stopped. And I remember when I came back, I went to college, like my first time in college when I was in theater school. I came back, and I was 21 at the time. And he's like, "Oh yeah, like let's hang out." So we hung out. We were together for a couple of hours, and it was cool. It was nice to see him and hang out with him and everything. And then he invited me to a party, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. Whose party is it?" He's like, "Oh yeah, it's this girl," and he named one of the high schools in my city. And I'm like, "You're going to a high school party, dude? Like 22, 21?" And he's like, "Yeah, what's the big deal?" I'm like, "How old's the girl?" He's like, "She's 15." I'm like, "Dude, I don't want to go to a 15-year-old's party." He's like, "Oh yeah, you're a college guy now. You're all cool." I'm like, "Dude, you're a full-grown man. Why are you going to a teenager's party?" And then at that party, he got so stoned, he ended up like passed out with nothing on in the middle of the living room in front of everybody. Like, it was just a disaster. And then that's when his life fell apart. Now it's like when we talk, it's all about like all of his techniques that he uses to not think about drugs is what he talks about. It's the only thing he talks about. So it's like I just had nothing to talk to him. It was rough. It was sad. We had totally different lives. Was her plan to party and go crazy? Yeah, it really is too bad. It really is, because he was a really funny guy. He was like the life of the party wherever you went. And I remember him and I used to talk and we used to goof around. Like we always like did dumb things, but dumb things like innocent dumb things. Like one time his mom caught us. We were walking down the street and we were walking with our heads attached to each other and just walking down the street. And she saw us. She goes, "What were you guys doing?" She's like, "I saw you walking down the street and your heads were touching. Why?" And we're like, "Oh, we were talking. We had a whole conversation about it. And this is why we started doing it. This is how weird we were." We're walking down the street and I'm like, "Imagine if we were like Siamese twins and we were born from different moms." I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah." And like our heads were attached. So we started walking down the street like our heads were attached. Like we were dumb. Like we just laughed at dumb things. Um, or like we would just made up our own language. Like not like really a language, but like we added eness or nicity to the end of everything. So like he'd be like, "Where's the juiciness?" I'd be like, "It's in the friginicity." And like that's just how we talk. Like we were just complete nerds, and we used to always comment like, you know, guys do drugs and to have fun. He's like, "We don't even need to do anything. Like we just sit around for a couple of hours and all we do is laugh." And then that went away. It was sad. It was really sad. But like I was completely right, Soy? That's how dumb we were. That's the kind of stuff we talked about. Um but you know, like I went down a totally different path than he went down. It's really too bad. But I agree. It's very weird when you meet with friends that have a very different lifestyle. Like I have friends that party a lot, and I have friends who work incredibly hard. I also have friends that are able to just drop everything and do something on like a whim, and I can't. And it's really rough because sometimes they'll do things that I really wish I could. And it's opened up doors for them in their careers that I wish I could have open. But it just is what it is. Sometimes it's nice to catch up just for the sake of catching up. But if she's expecting you to fly out somewhere at the drop of a hat to catch up, yeah, I can understand why you'd be nervous about going to hang out. Exactly, Madman. Exactly. And that was our thing. All these best friends. No, that was the only, like, real best friend. The other guy that I hung out with, he wasn't, like, he was my close friend in high school. We were, I guess you would consider us best friends in high school, but we never talked after I left high school. Like, I went off to college and he didn't. I continued pursuing, you know, arts and he didn't. So it's like we just stopped talking. Yes, Soy, I agree. I agree. But yeah, I was one of those kids. I'm still one of those kids. I still do weird things all the time. But I just think, why be embarrassed, right? Like, I'll do things that embarrass people. And I'm just like, why? Who cares what that person down the street thinks? As long as you're not being a nuisance, I don't mind being embarrassing. And this is why I don't keep up with high school, right? Like, how many do I need? Can I only get the one?
Thank you. Bye.
A lot of them got fatter. I'll go buy a couple more just in case. Okay, cool. Yeah, a lot of my friends from high school got quite a bit bigger. A few of them didn't. A few of them got ridiculously good looking. I think the weirdest one for me was a girl I went to elementary school with and high school with who was like deathly shy. Like, I'm talking, if you didn't go out of your way to talk to her, she wouldn't say a word to you. She was like painfully shy. And she's now a full-blown, respected professional actress. And it is so weird because she was always like this skinny little, like, nerdy, quiet girl. And now she's like this beautiful, powerful, amazing singer. Like, it's crazy. Oh, I don't look like a model, but I just did yoga and I just worked out and went bikini shopping. Yeah, whatever, ballin'. Have yourself a good night. I hope you sleep well. Thank you so much for hanging out. Don't overdo it. Don't, like, hurt yourself working out too much. Have yourself a good sleep. I'm gonna fall dead on the floor, right? There's so much angst. It's jealousy. I got, like, man boobs and a gut. I gotta show my jealousy somewhere. I know, right? No, I am happy. No, I'm actually not happy because the fiance can get mad. Gotta watch myself. Okay, let's grab a few more before I say anything else that puts my foot deeper in my mouth.
Thank you.
Good night, Ballin. Oops, wrong one.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. That's okay. It's because a lot of us don't talk about our personal lives. Yeah, I got engaged back in November on our Thanksgiving. I got engaged. And then where was it again? Up into the... That's where it's from, Devontae. I've heard it. Somebody has that, yeah. DJR uses it for something too, but I can't remember what. Or he used to use it anyways. She married a child. I'm sure you could find it, Soy. I mean, you're a sound wizard. I'm sure you could even do it. Oh my god, Preston, it's taking forever. It's taking forever. Like, my butt hurts. I'm literally just finding this last shard. I have the 2 treasure shard maps or whatever that I need to get translated. So I'm gonna find this last shard and then I'm done for the night because it's been 3.5 hours and my butt is asleep. Plus I still have to do the workout. And then I'll leave it till the next stream, and then the next stream we'll do this. Oh no, this isn't where I want. Wait, is this where I wanted to go? No, this isn't where I wanted to go. I went the wrong way. Leave it for the next stream, and then we could just finish it and then start a new Zelda the next stream. I am butthurt, man. I'm so butthurt. Yeah, my sub sound I made myself. That's from like it's from my intro, right? A stream sore. That's probably a real issue with these guys that do like 24-hour streams. I would not be surprised if they had like sores and stuff on their butts. Okay, Madman, now what do I do with this pair? How are you even supposed to know how to do this? How go the sharks? They haven't started yet. I haven't had tacos in a bit, so I'm safe from those. What does it say? Okay, so I'm here, and I got those pears. No, I didn't do it. Did we actually reach 30 likes? Because I haven't realized. Now place the pear on my head. $33? What? Oh, I see something. Okay, we'll do a dance party in just a second. Just a second. Dance away. Whoa, get out of here. No! Now I see why you wanted more than one. Okay, before we go any further, guys, we reached 33 likes. Holy moly. Okay, let's do a dance party. Let's do a dance party. I don't know what the song is, but we're gonna do the song that is picked. And that is what we're dancing with. Guys, thank you so much for all the likes. It really means I'm used to looking like right in front of me. Thank you for all the likes, guys. It really means a lot. We all know that the algorithm is a complete mess, but those likes at least try to help combat that a little bit. So thank you so much, guys. Let's do a dance party. If you haven't been here for one of these before, I embarrassed myself while dancing away when we reach the 30 likes. So you all better dance with me. Let's all dance away, guys. Cue that music, DJ. I'm the DJ.
선어해 점잖아 보이지만 놀 땐 노는 선어해 내가 되면 완전 미쳐버리는
Man, Theater Aquarius better hire me with all those awesome moves. All right, Soy, have yourself a good night, man. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the raid. Have yourself a great, great night. Are you kidding me? I didn't even get a chance that time. All right, that's it. That's cool. That's cool. You want to just ruin my fun? Yeah, that Russian song, that one's great. That one is great. I just used it a whole bunch of times. That's the only reason I stopped using it, because I've used it a bunch of times in a row. Just like mix it up a few times, and then I'll go back to it, because it's like the longest one I have, too. I missed it. Are you kidding me? Did you guys like that long shot? Dang it. It's too sensitive. Ooh, giant long shot. Dang it. Go. Ah, I thought I had it. Okay, this is the last one. Please, please survive it. I think we got all of them except for that one at the very top. So if we can make that last thing at the very top, we're gonna be okay. Oh, I got that one. Oh, there's two of them. Ah! What a waste. And then we have to go find Bleedle again. Guys, it's already 9 o'clock. I have to leave it here. It's super late. I still have to do an hour workout. And Elena needs to go to sleep. And, you know, it's getting late, guys. Oh, that's actually really, really frustrating. I'm gonna save, though. I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. That is the deep, deep frustration I must leave with. Because that is, it'll take like another 20 minutes just to do that. Plus we have to go into that cave, and I don't even know how long we're gonna be in there. And no, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna do whatever we have to do, to finish it next time. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you all for being here. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate you guys spending time with me. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Let's go on a little quick raid. This is totally different than what we're playing. Actually, who else is? Okay, let's go here. It's Zelda. It's not the Zelda we're playing, but it's Zelda anyways. Let's go here, show them some love, guys. Just a real quick mini raid. So we'll just use mini retro squad raid, guys. Hashtag mini retro squad raid. Bala, I really appreciate you hanging out with me. And yeah, Ryan, I'm glad you were able to make it for a little bit of it. I mean, it was like about an hour of it, so that was a pretty good chunk. Yeah, guys, we'll use hashtag mini retro squad raid. Let me pull up their screen. They do not use microphones, so don't really have to wait for. Oops. Where are you? That's not what I'm trying to click. Is that the one? There we go. So we're gonna go here to Claire, guys. We're gonna go to Lightning Farron. Lightning is awesome. She is a sweetheart, and she always shows a lot of support to all the community. Snailman, how's it going? You're reaching us literally at the very end at the raid. Go show Lightning some love, guys. She's awesome. I really appreciate you guys being here. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't remember what I'm streaming tomorrow, but I'll be streaming something tomorrow around the same time as today. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for all the love. You guys are amazing. Go show her some love and smash that like button for them, guys. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Discord. You know all the junk. And yeah, guys, let's go on this raid, show some love, and finish off on a nice high. Oh, Link's voice is so deep compared to ours. Alright guys, thank you so much. I love you all. Have yourselves a wonderful night. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. See you later. Bye-bye, guys.